In this video, I'm going to show you how I rebuild Clay for free using Codex. I'm going to walk through how I kind of went about it. I'm not going to build in real time because right now it's actually running in the background, but I'm going to show you pretty much how I went about it. First thing I'm going to show you is in terms of leads, I get the leads from Appify. I choose this scraper. They've actually added a cool function where you can actually search with the terms and see what kind of leads and results you get before actually scraping with it, which is actually good because before you couldn't do that. And then you can essentially see like, okay, what kind of results do I get when I only select partners? And then it will show you like, okay, you got 40,000 results. And that's super good. I love that because before you just scraped and you were hoping and praying that you got what you wanted. So this is a super cool upgrade. But once you have kind of downloaded the leads, what you kind of need to do, because it's not going to look exactly like Clay. What you're going to do is you're going to work with JSON in this case. And what you're going to do is that you're going to go to that run in Appify pretty much. So if I go to runs, for some reason, I didn't run it here, but that's fine. I can show you the file itself instead. The file kind of looks like this. And I want you to think about this JSON as if it's a table, pretty much like a Clay table. That's really kind of it. And what I did pretty much is that I was chatting with Codex over here. And as you can see over here, it's still running through and doing what it's supposed to do. And then I just told it like, hey, I need the full name, job title, job company names, etc. Keep those and just create a new file with those. And that's really kind of what I did. And then I worked exactly the same way I will work with Clay, which is in steps. So the first thing I did was find the LinkedIn profile, keep the LinkedIn profile, keep the necessary columns I need to create the next key in my JSON. That's really kind of it. And if I can go over here, the first thing I needed was to scrape the profile because I kind of needed more details, as you can see over here. Once I got those details, the next thing was to figure out, okay, what niche are they in? So this is actually, actually went over here and showed you, this is actually how I kind of went about it, where I first went through all of the leads to find the owners only. And then I kept all of these fields. And then eventually we went from 1,000 rows to 688 rows. After that, we ran a LinkedIn profile scraper to scrape their profile. And once we got that, we needed to then figure out what niche is this person in as an owner. And then we outputted that as a niche analysis. And then I used that to then use Open Router with OpenAI to search online. And I wanted it to search for find 3 top companies in niche in area. And then it will output that for me. And then in the end, I will have a flag. So only show me the companies that actually did not show up. And that's really kind of it. The AI search did not find the company in top results. And if it was true, I don't care. I don't need those. I need the leads that did not show up. Those are our targets. Like that's it. And by simply doing this, I'm simply just recreating Clay in with JSON in real time, where I'm just going like, what is the next thing I'm going to do? Oh yeah, I need these fields. Okay, do this. And also one important thing is you only do one row at a time. It's only build the entire file until it's done. So don't do everything at the same time, because what I did is that I cleaned the leads on one item, and then I enriched that lead, and then I inferred that niche, and then I went ahead and did Open Router search, and then I went ahead and did company found flag, and then I had the final results. And once everything was clear and I had everything I needed, I then went ahead and told Codex, hey, now when we have the system, we have the map, do this exact same map for every single item in this JSON, but make sure to batch this, because I don't think you can just hammer the APIs while running this. So do it in batches of 100, for example. And that's literally what it's doing. And also, I think it's actually done over here. Yeah. So as you can see over here, here are the results. Not really that many. So that's kind of odd. I would have thought that it would have been a bit more. It's maybe because it's not Oh, okay. It's not done yet. It's appending the results as it's going on, which is good. So that's really good as well. And eventually you will end up with a file that is super clean. You have the data exactly the same way as if you were using Clay. And another thing is that you can add in whatever API in this case. I mean, if I wanted to add in what is it called? Email verifier. I don't, yeah, for example, Hunter.io. I could have added that in, told it, hey, verify the email. And if the email is verified, then keep the email. If it's not verified, run it through another verifier. So I could do a waterfall, right? That's the entire thing. So you can pretty much build out the entire solution in here. Of course, when it comes to instantly to send over the leads, you will need to have their API. But if you have their API, you could also say, hey, send over the leads to the API once you're done. Because you simply just walk through every single step until you're done. And once you're done, you have the plan, you have the map, and you just run it, right? And if I wanted to right now, I could probably package this down as a skill or something. I'm pretty new to Codex, but I could probably package this down as some sort of system and then go ahead and tell it, hey, can we just turn this into a system where you can just rerun this all the time? The same way you save a Clay table as a template or as a table that you can rerun all the time by adding new fields, I could do the exact same thing here. And I control all of it, right? Like it's up to me what I want to do with it. So I think this is pretty cool to actually be able to do, because I haven't really seen anybody. I mean, I've seen somebody do it this way. Actually, I've seen a couple of people do it, but I still think it's really cool that you can kind of do this yourself and not pay, what is it? I think they even raised their prices on Clay to like 200. I love Clay, but yeah, I just wanted to show this pretty much and give you some sort of idea on how you can approach this and build your own pretty much Clay system. And I'm not saying you have to kind of do it through a JSON. I mean, you could build your own app. I actually started first with creating a table, but I realized pretty fast that, you know, it will probably go a lot faster if I just use the JSON and kind of explain what I want and just let the AI like build out every step and I just accept and approve it along the way, rather than me having it to tell, build the table, add these columns. Oh, this column should do this and this column should look like this. That's going to take forever to do that. Because at that point, you're actually doing two things. First of all, you're building it out in real time. Second of all, once you've done that, then you can finally run the action on those on that column and those rows, right? But in this case, I'm only doing one thing, which is actually only running the data on those items one by one. That's really kind of it. And once everything is done, I just let it fly and do its things. That's really it. So yeah, I mean, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see more of this, make sure to comment below.